Have you ever felt a pull towards a place you've never been? A quiet longing, as if some distant corner of the earth is softly calling your name, promising something you can't quite describe. For me, that whisper came from Iceland's wild Westfjords, a remote region at the very edge of the map, where the land seems to dissolve into the sea and sky. The journey there is an adventure, a winding road that feels like a secret handshake, testing your resolve. Each mile draws you further from the familiar, deeper into the unknown, as if the landscape itself is asking if you're ready for what lies ahead. As I drove, the world fell away, replaced by a humbling silence and a landscape stripped to its bones. The noise of daily life faded, leaving only the sound of tires on gravel and the wind whispering through the valleys. The mountains, carved by glaciers, stand like silent giants, their feet dipped in the deep blue fjords. They rise abruptly from the earth, ancient and unmoving, guardians of a place that feels untouched by time. There are no forests, just moss clinging to volcanic rock, and a vastness that makes you feel wonderfully small. The ground is a tapestry of green and black, shaped by fire and ice, and every step feels like walking on another planet. Here you're invited to slow down, breathe, and truly look. The air is crisp, carrying the scent of salt and stone, and time seems to stretch out, unhurried. The details emerge, shifting light that dances across the mountains, painting them in gold and shadow, the cry of a distant seabird echoing over the cliffs, a reminder that life endures even in the most remote places, the lapping of water on the shore, rhythmic and eternal, as if the land and sea are in quiet conversation. It's a place where peace washes over you, where the air feels cleaner, and the soul can finally exhale. Here, you can listen to your own thoughts, or simply let them drift away on the wind. The Westfjords don't offer manufactured thrills. They offer solitude, space, and the rare gift of true quiet. It's a landscape that asks nothing of you except your presence, and a connection to a world unapologetically wild. Here, nature is both gentle and fierce, and you are simply a guest. It's a reminder of the planet's artistry, inviting you not just to see, but to feel the wind, to hear the silence, to let the vastness fill you with wonder and humility. To stand in awe of a landscape unchanged for centuries, the same mountains, the same fjords, the same endless sky, witnesses to countless stories, and now to yours. I stopped the car alone for miles and felt utterly present, disconnected from the noise of the modern world. In that moment, I realized how rare it is to find a place that lets you simply be. This wasn't just a destination, it was a sanctuary, a place to remember what it means to be small, and to belong to something greater. The Westfjords offer a profound beauty that hums with ancient power. Every rock, every wave, every gust of wind feels charged with history and possibility. And I accepted that invitation with an open heart, grateful for the chance to stand at the edge of the world and let it change me. The Westfjords' geography is astonishing. A giant hand of peninsulas and deep fjords stretching into the sea, carved by ancient glaciers and shaped by relentless winds. Here, the land seems to reach out, grasping at the endless blue, creating a labyrinth of inlets and dramatic coastlines. Driving here is a dance between land and water, each turn revealing a new, spectacular vista. The roads twist and turn, hugging the contours of the cliffs, sometimes so close to the water you can feel the salty spray on the breeze. Roads cling to mountainsides, sweep down to black sand beaches and past dramatic cliffs that plunge into the ocean. Every mile is a journey through contrasts, towering peaks on one side, the restless sea on the other. These cliffs, layered with history, are home to thousands of seabirds, their calls echoing in the wind. The air is alive with the flutter of wings and the sharp cries of birds returning to their nests. Standing at the edge, you feel the raw sculptural power of nature. The cliffs drop away beneath your feet, and the vastness of the fjords stretches out before you, making you feel both small and deeply connected to the wild. Water is everywhere, cascading down mountains in countless waterfalls, each with its own character. Some tumble in thin silver ribbons, others thunder down in powerful torrents, carving their way through the rock. Some falls are delicate threads, others roaring torrents, feeding green valleys and adding shimmer to the landscape. The sound of rushing water is a constant companion, a reminder of the forces that continue to shape this land. Wildlife thrives here. Arctic foxes roam the hills, blending into the mossy tundra, always alert and curious. Whales surface in the fjords, their massive forms breaking the water's surface, a breathtaking sight against the backdrop of mountains and sky. And puffins nest in the cliffs, their colorful beaks bright against the dark rock, busy with the rituals of spring and summer. The bird life is extraordinary. White-tailed eagles soar above, riding the updrafts, scanning the land and sea for prey. Puffins and razorbills crowd the ledges, their colonies bustling with life, a spectacle of nature's persistence and abundance. This is their kingdom. We are humble visitors, privileged to witness the wild rhythms of life that have played out here for millennia. The land teems with life, perfectly adapted to beauty and harshness alike. Every creature, every plant, is a testament to resilience and harmony. Every moment is a reminder of nature's artistry, a masterpiece painted in rock, water, and living things. The Westfjords are a wild, untamed paradise, an endless dance of fjords and cliffs where the spirit of Iceland is alive in every breath of wind and every crashing wave. There are waterfalls, and then there is Dinjandi, the thunderous one. Long before you see it, you hear its roar vibrating through the ground. Dinjandi is a cascade of 7 falls, the largest spreading like a shimmering bridal veil. The walk-up is a journey past each smaller fall, a liquid staircase to heaven. Mist refreshes your face, wildflowers bloom in defiance, and the sound envelops you. At the base, you crane your neck to take in the immense power, water thundering over ancient lava rock. It's nature's cathedral, a place of awe and quiet contemplation. Sitting on a rock, worries melt away in the face of such grandeur. Leaving Dinjandi feels like saying goodbye to an old friend. It's the heart of the Westfjords, a symbol of untamed spirit and breathtaking beauty. Dinjandi is a crown jewel of our planet, a thundering testament to nature's artistry. The Westfjords are shaped not just by landscape, but by the people who call it home. Ísafjörður, the region's capital, is a charming town nestled at the foot of towering mountains. Life here is slower, more deliberate, with a warmth that defies the northern chill. In a local bakery, I was welcomed like an old friend, hearing stories of fishermen and the sea's gifts and challenges. Winters are long and dark, but the community draws close, sharing stories, music, and food. Old beliefs in elves and hidden folk linger, a quiet respect for the unseen forces of the land. The people are resilient, practical, and possess a dry humor shaped by the wildness around them. My encounters felt genuine, connections, not just tourist exchanges. The heart of the Westfjords is its people, whose spirit and love for their home shine through. To truly understand a culture, you have to start with its food. And in the Westfjords, every meal is a celebration of both land and sea, woven together by tradition and community. Here, food is more than sustenance. It's a story told through generations, a reflection of the rugged landscape and the resilient people who call it home. Seafood is the star of the table. I tasted sublime fish soup, creamy, rich, and brimming with flavor, made with cod and haddock caught just that morning. The freshness of the catch is unmistakable, and every spoonful feels like a tribute to the cold, clear waters that surround these fjords. The lamb, grazing wild on mountain herbs and windswept pastures, is uniquely tender and deeply flavorful. It's a taste shaped by the landscape itself, with each bite carrying hints of thyme, moss, and the salty air. Meals here are simple, honest, and prepared with deep respect for the ingredients. There's a quiet pride in letting the natural flavors shine, and every dish feels like a heartfelt offering. In a welcoming guest house, I was invited to share plokkfiskur, a comforting fish stew, and rye bread baked with geothermal heat. This wasn't just a meal, but a gesture of true Icelandic hospitality, where sharing food means sharing warmth and friendship. These meals weren't just about food, but about connection to the land, the people, and the timeless rhythms of life here. Laughter and stories flow as freely as the dishes passed around the table. Eating local grounds you in the reality of the Westfjords, where self-sufficiency is a necessity and every ingredient has a story. Markets brim with fresh produce, and the bond between people and nature is evident in every bite. Every bite is a taste of wildness and warmth, a reminder of the elements outside and the comfort found within these walls. The culinary journey here is about more than satisfying hunger. It's about belonging, about being welcomed into a circle of friends, even if just for an evening. The generosity of the people lingers long after the meal ends, leaving you with memories as rich as the flavors you've tasted. The taste of the Westfjords is unforgettable, a blend of wild landscapes, heartfelt hospitality, and the enduring spirit of its people. If the Westfjords have a welcoming committee, it's the Puffins of Latrabjarg Cliffs. Latrabjarg is a spectacular seabird cliff, home to millions of birds and hundreds of thousands of puffins in summer. The air is alive with wings and calls, a riot of sound and color. Puffins, with their bright beaks and comical walk, waddle fearlessly near visitors. Lying on the grassy clifftop, I watched a puffin land just feet away, its beak full of fish for its chick. The birds are unafraid, offering a magical close-up window into their world. Visiting Latrabjarg is more than birdwatching. It's a lesson in coexistence and respect for nature's resilience. The cliffs are a vibrant city of birds, a community thriving for millennia. The puffins' joyful presence was a highlight of my journey. In the Westfjords, the journey is as important as the destination. The roads are winding, often unpaved, hugging coastlines and climbing mountain passes. Driving here is slow and meditative, demanding presence and patience. Solitude is immense, but never lonely, shared with mountains and sea. The roads feel like ribbons, leading to forgotten villages, hidden hot springs, and deserted beaches. Each road is a promise of discovery, an invitation to explore the untamed. The experience teaches appreciation for the journey itself, not just the destination. These roads are the arteries of the land, connecting you to its wild heart. They are pathways to wonder and a deeper connection with Iceland's magic. In the Westfjords, every mile is a thread in a tapestry of adventure. In the Westfjords, a profound peace settles over you, a quiet magic that seeps into your soul. The silence is deep, broken only by nature's sounds, seabirds, waterfalls, the wind. Here, you rediscover wonder in the smallest details, moss on a rock, shifting light, the blue of an iceberg. The landscape puts life in perspective, making worries seem insignificant. It's liberating, a therapy provided by nature, cleansing the spirit and recharging the soul. This quiet magic is the Westfjord's true essence, something you feel, not just see. It's the peace of solitude, the inspiration of wild beauty, and a reminder of what's precious. The Westfjords gave me a gift, wonder, quiet, and a deep, abiding peace. It's a feeling I'll carry with me always. As my journey ended, I knew the Westfjords' impact would last forever. Leaving felt like waking from a dream. I missed the silence, the vastness, the sense of belonging to something wild. These places are sanctuaries for wildlife and the human soul, reminders of what we must protect. Exploring them is a privilege, and with it comes the duty to tread lightly and advocate for their preservation. Seek out your own wild places. Let them fill you with awe and perspective. These experiences are life's true treasures. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Let's keep the spirit of discovery alive. The wild is waiting, and our stories are just beginning.